Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notifications bell for all my latest uploads. Today I've got the full review of the Nike Hyper KO 2.0 and I'm also going to pit them against the original Hyper KO here, which is, as everyone knows, is one of my all-time favourite boots. So this has got a hard act to follow. So I did a first initial video where we had a look at this boot and also the different colours of this boot that come out, and during that I found out that instead of it being a exact size what I normally have, so in these I'm a UK 11, in these I have a UK 11, in these the UK 11 was too small, so I've had to send them back, and these have been returned, and these are now a UK 12. UK 12 in these is a much better size for me. So if you are ordering these, it's a size up. If you're ordering these, it's spot on your actual size. Now, style wise, these boots have split opinion. You know, a lot of people have they love these boots so much that these are a bit too radical for them, and so they're struggling to like the style of these. Now, I have done a couple of Instagram polls. The first Instagram poll, 74% for this boot and 26% for this boot, and that was just two pictures of the boots and what people initially thought. I did a second poll where I actually was a video footage where I was wearing both boots, and that came out at 62% for this one and 38% for this one. So a little thawing of what people are thinking when it comes to this one. As I say, the styling is radical, it is futuristic. Some people are loving it and some people are sort of much preferring the old style of the old boot. Okay, also some people are finding that sock design is offensive to them. Okay, so again, it's not the normal when it comes to a boxing boot. You've got this sock design, you've got this sort of exoskeletal sort of support that goes around that makes it look so sort of futuristic. But at the end of the day, these boots have been around for a hell of a long time. They needed an update. They could have gone subtle like they do with cars, where they sort of do a facelift model and just move it on a little bit more and a little bit more. They haven't done that. They've gone from this to this. Okay, now some would say that this boot doesn't even look anything like that boot. So maybe if they'd have sort of retained that across the front and a couple of the features of this boot, perhaps the Nike on the side instead of wrapping around the toe, I think then this boot would have been more accepted straight away. In saying that, actually when you've got it on your feet, it is superb. It's a beautiful looking boot, and I do love it in the same way I love this boot. At the end, I am going to score this boot and put it against this boot and give my final analysis. So once I got the correct size, these boots have really grew on me when it comes to what I feel about them. I was wearing them the other day. I wore them with some Susie Wong socks, and these were very comfortable with those socks on because they are a little thicker. Yesterday in the gym I wore some Nike socks which were a little sort of thinner, and I did feel a little bit of a pinch point on this part of the boot here on both boots. So from now on I will be wearing some Susie Wong socks when I wear these. It just gave me nice cushioning, and when I wore those socks with these boots I didn't want to take them off, to be fair. So let's bring them round and just to show you again, and that boot. Now everybody knows that I love these original boots. They are superb. I've liked them so much that I've bought multiple pairs, and I have raved about these boots for a long time. These ones have come out, and I think that they are a very welcome addition to the boxing boot range. At first, obviously, people will have to get used to them, but I still think that these will become a big hit over time. As I remember back in the day when you had the Macho Mois and then this boot come out, this boot had much the same sort of reaction because this was a radical boot at the time and people didn't straight away accept it, but over time of course they did accept it and actually love it. So let's just bring it around. So as you can see, this is like a sock-like fit. You've got that fly knit, Nike fly knit, which is a stretchy material. It's not too soft there, it's still sort of got some protection there, but it is that sock, and then you've got this sort of structure around it to keep the boot in place. Now when you're putting these on, what I would say to you is make sure you undo the laces a lot, okay? Get them really loose so you can slide your foot in. If you don't, what happens is your heel sort of catches on there and it's difficult to get your foot into the boot. Okay, well you don't want to wreck the boot and you don't want to rip it or whatever, so I use these pulls when I'm actually putting it on, but I open it all the way up to allow my heel to go past this point here, not catching there, and then you're sort of trying to force your foot in the boot. So that's just a bit of advice for you from me. There's the sole there, and I do like the sole. When you look at the two different soles, I prefer the sole of the new boots. And let's just bring that round. You can open up the laces fine. If you have a look there, how the laces go across, and there is no tongue on these boots because it's all part of that sort of sock. Let me show you on the inside as well. Now when it comes to weight, these don't feel like a heavy boot. When you've got them on, they don't feel heavy. In saying that, these both are 15 3/4 ounces. Okay, these 10 3/4 ounces, which obviously 5 ounces difference from the new design to the old design. Okay, so some people will think that is like a lot. When I had both of them on, and I did wear one on one foot and one on the other, I couldn't tell any difference. I didn't feel like this was really heavy, this was really light. It was minimal on sort of my legs and the muscles in my legs. When it comes to these boots, they come in different sizes, size 2 UK to 13 UK, and they do half sizes as well. These boots are $189.99, so they are top end when it comes to the cost of a boot. They come in the red and the black. They also come in a grey and silver. They also come in the black, grey and navy, and there is a blue and black that is coming out as well, although Geezer's Boxing hasn't got that yet, but as soon as they do get them, obviously they will have them in stock also. So I got mine from geezersboxing.co.uk. And just show you around there. So let me get the original boot card up on the screen for you. So I got style 96, comfort 96, durability 91. The reason I said that is because I have seen some boots where at the front the toe has sort of come away from the sole, and that's why I went with durability 91. Performance 97, great when using them in the ring especially. Sole 92, value for money 92, and I've done that value for money on $169.99, which is the recommended retail price. I'll come on to that in a second. So the new boots, I've gone style 95. I've had to bow to public sort of opinion. I think that these are super stylish, but I am taking on board both the two poles, and also when I went to the gym and asked people, it was a bit of a 50-50. Some people loved them, some people didn't like them, and so I am going to give it 95 for style of the new boots as opposed to 96 of the old boots when it comes to style. Comfort, because of that little pinch point that I had just above the little toe on each foot when I was wearing the thinner socks, I am going to go 95 for comfort as opposed to the old one, which was 96 for comfort. Durability, that weak point of the old boot at the toe end has been sort of removed, I would say, because the toe end on this boot actually curls up, and even though it's a sock, it feels like it will last. It feels like if you look after these boots, they will last as long as the previous boots. And so I have gone durability 92. The existing previous boot I went durability 91. Performance, I would say that in the ring and in the gym, both these will perform exactly the same. 97, 97 on performance for both. When it comes to the sole, I give the 2.0, the edge, at 93, and the previous version, obviously the sole I put as 92. Value for money, these new boots are $189.99, so I have gone value for money 91. So as you can see, overall scores, the original boots, my boxing boots current champion at 94.0, and the new boots come in at 93.8, and so they are a number one contender, a joint number one contender currently with the Adidas boots. And so you can see where these slot in. So as you can see from that, even though I have given this, the champion has retained its sort of title, even though I've sort of tipped towards this boot, I have still ranked this boot as a number one contender. That's above all other boots out there, remember. So it's not like I'm saying this is great and this is rubbish. I am literally saying that both of these are fantastic. I love both of these. I'm just going to add something else into the mix now. Geezers Boxing have got the originals on sale for £114.99. Let me tell you, that is a great bargain for these boots. Okay, so that's something else just to throw in the mix there. So that would increase the value for money score by quite a bit, let me tell you. $169.99, I would say they're worth every penny. $114.99, I would say bargain. Also, they do the black and the gold and they white and the gold, also at the same price. So that is superb. So if you're in the market for the originals, Geezers Boxing are doing a superb offer with that. Now, with this one, £189.99. If you want to look fresh, if you want to look futuristic, these made me feel like I was a superhero. Let me tell you, when I was wearing them, I absolutely love these. And even though I have slightly scored this boot above this boot, if I was to buy some boots tomorrow, I would go for the blue version of these. So that is how high I am rating these boots. I really do like them. I think the style will definitely grow on people. I love wearing them. I think they're super comfortable, and I think that they are a very, very suitable replacement for the outgoing Hyper KOs, the originals, because I believe that these are going to be stopped being made, and these are obviously going forward. So if you are one of these people that love these, grab a pair while you can. But if going forward you are thinking, yeah, I do fancy those 2.0s, then I would recommend these fully. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.